News, a batalha começou!
Fala galera, MoreSix na área de novo, trazendo pra vocês o Breaking News desse cara aqui, ó, do remake do que é pra mim considerado o melhor Assassin's Creed ever, é o Black Flag, cara. Eu joguei ele no PS3 na época, aí tanto é, eu comprei no PS4 esse daqui, eu joguei ele no PS3, eu zerei ele no PS3, depois joguei no PS4, depois joguei no PC, mas eu não cheguei a zerar nos outros consoles, a não ser no PS3, e eu amei esse jogo. Foi o primeiro Assassin's Creed que eu realmente zerei, porque Assassin's Creed 1 e 2, que são também os tops, os que começaram, o 1 eu jogava em Lan House, o 2 também eu cheguei a jogar só em Lan House, não cheguei a jogar em videogame, e depois que eu tive videogame eu só fui olhar pro Assassin's Creed de novo quando lançou o Black Flag, que era um jogo de pirata. Eu achava interessante, peguei e cara, realmente, cara, assim, é incrível como o Assassin's Creed consegue ser um jogo de pirata melhor do que os próprios jogos de piratas que temos por aí, pra vocês terem ideia. Então, o que a gente vai fazer? A gente vai analisar o vídeo que a Ubisoft postou junto com a página do Assassin's Creed, pra gente ver como é que vai ficar esse remake aí. Com certeza eu vou jogar, cara, assim, sem dúvida nenhuma eu vou jogar, porque cara, sério, eu amo esse jogo. Esse jogo pra mim é foda, esse Assassin's Creed aqui é um dos melhores que teve, que foi lançado pra mim, minha opinião. E eu não vi a hora de ter o remake desse cara, ou talvez uma versão 2, não sei se seria possível. Mas, bora lá, chega de conversa e bora ver, vamos acompanhar aqui junto. Detalhe, eu não vi nada, eu não vi trailer, não vi nada, eu vi fotos, eu vi postagens que as pessoas colocaram, mas eu evitei ao máximo de ver tudo pra poder ver aqui junto com vocês. Nossa, saudade disso, cara. Não, e o personagem principal, ele meio que cai de paraquedas nesse mundo, né? Porque ele era um viajante num navio lá, tava fazendo trabalho à parte lá, e aí que acontece... Bom, contando um pouquinho da história, né? Acontece um ataque de piratas no navio que ele tava. Aí, pô, eles vão parar numa ilha junto com um dos membros do clã, né, dos assassinos. Aí ele acaba tomando o lugar desse cara, e aí começa toda a saga e tem o seu navio. Cara, é assim, é fora de série. É um jogo, assim, incrível.
But your allegiance to man's natural freedoms.
As lutas de barco era muito bom, cara.
That it's only fools who persuade, but appear to be the devil. And all men will submit.
We're pirates, kid. We take as we please and become who we like.
But that look ain't you. It's not who you are.
Who am I then? You're a wonder, Kenway. You've a knack for this kind of work. It ain't work if you
Cara,
love
tá
it.
muito bem feito, cara. Os personagens estão muito bem feitos. Resynced. Eu não sei como que lê isso, mas
Hey everyone.
é um remake.
I have to say it is so good to
É
be
o ator
here.
que faz o Edward.
I played Edward Kenway more than a decade ago, and you know, he's one of those characters that never really leaves you. And over the past months, we know that you've been waiting, and we know that you've heard things. And today, it is finally time to share with you.
Aí, só assim, detalhe. Cara, se vocês pegarem hoje, esse daqui, tanto do PC ou versão de PS4 e for jogar, vocês vão ver, o gráfico não deve nada. É muito bom, a jogabilidade também é muito boa. Então eu quero ver, assim, só o que eu vi pelos gráficos e ali, pelo que eu vi que estava escrito, dizia que foi capturado em game, em jogo, né? Então aquele é os gráficos que a gente vai ver jogando. Se tiver aqueles gráficos para melhor, bicho, já tá, pra mim tá ótimo, tá perfeito. E só assim, talvez melhorar um pouquinho a jogabilidade, talvez, porque assim, né, a jogabilidade, ela chega a datar um pouquinho, mas melhorar, cara, coisa mínima. Esse jogo, assim, eu acho que foi o remake que eles fizeram com a maior facilidade do mundo, porque pouquíssimas coisas precisavam mudar nele.
What we've been working on. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is a faithful remake of one of the most beloved Assassin's Creed games. It's totally rebuilt from the ground up with the latest version of the Anvil engine and enriched with lots of new additions. Resynchronization with Edward's journey and memories. The same story, the same man, but elevated to a new level of immersion and realism to bring you one of the most thrilling, swashbuckling pirate adventures. And I'm happy to say, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced will be released on July 9th, 2026. Today, guys, you are getting the real deal. The first ever look at gameplay. Everything that's been rebuilt, reimagined, and some behind-the-scenes stories. But enough of my talking, yeah? Let's just jump right in.
Ah, vai ter mais cena, porra boa. Eu achei que isso ia ser aquele trailer.
Pirates, Matt Ryan here, the voice of Edward Kenway. And this is Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced.
Nossa, a água tá muito bonita, cara.
This remake brings the
Isso que eu queria, ó, comparação. Cara, você nota que o antigo já era bom.
Alright, let's set sail.
Eu quero ver o marzão aberto. Aliás, o dublado desse jogo também é bom pra caramba, tá? Ah, cara, porra, não, vou ter que jogar. Tem que jogar o antigo, não vai ter jeito.
Freedom, and a search for a better life.
I've seen your face before. Yous mates with them pirates down in Nassau.
Shut your bloody gob or I'll fill it with shot, you hear me?
Edward, is it?
After crossing paths with the Assassins and Templars, Edward is drawn into their centuries-old...
Ah, uma coisinha que eu esqueci de mostrar. Pra vocês verem como eu gosto pouco, que até o livro tem. Tá até datado. Tá? Sabe quando tá aquelas marquinhas de mofo? Amarelado, né? Páginas amareladas. Mas, cara, até o livro tem. Pra você ver como eu gostei desse jogo.
Conflict with secret locations and legendary treasures at stake. Along the way, he joins forces with infamous pirates such as Anne Bonny, Charles Vane, and Blackbeard. With them, he helps establish a short-lived, lawless republic following the pirate code and defying empires built on cruelty and greed. Together, in their search for freedom, power, and riches, they'll fight across a treacherous tropical paradise, from dangerous waters to dense jungles, untamed lands, and bustling historical cities.
Tá bonito o jogo.
From the grandeur of Havana, the thriving and wealthy jewel of the Caribbean ruled by Templars, to Kingston's bustling trade hub, and Nassau, the beating heart of the pirate republic. Each city offers a distinct atmosphere shaped by opportunities and conflicts. The Caribbean world reaches a new level of immersion and realism, powered by high-resolution textures, enhanced lighting,
olha, cara, melhorar a vegetação. Ou seja, eles deram mais vida ao ambiente, né? Vamos dizer assim, olha, cara, as tempestades desse jogo era muito boa, velho. Ó, a exploração marinha mais bonita. Essa parte do tubarão era massa.
Seamless access to cities and locations, the world feels truly alive. Creating the perfect backdrop for a life on the edge, where freedom is earned and danger is never far away. Time to draw swords, lads. The combat system has been entirely reworked into an action-oriented experience. While wielding dual swords, pistols, and hidden blades, every move now plays a specific role with faster, more fluid attacks.
Essa era uma parte ruim ali que ele tá querendo dizer, que assim, cada equipamento que você usar, o jeito de lutar, eles dividiram por cada botão, vamos dizer assim, no controle. E realmente no Black Flag aqui, o original, essa parte era meio chatinha, cara. Essa parte do combate Acabava que no final você só usava espada e counter e só. Tá ótimo. Você não acabava não usando muitas outras coisas. Vamos ver como é que vai se comportar agora na nova versão.
Parry to open up your target for an instant kill. Then follow with up to 4 chained takedowns. Use walls, ledges, and breakables to your advantage. Keep track of your opponents and use all your tools to level the playing field.
Oh, que legal, cara. Esse jogo é muito bom, cara.
But fight recklessly, and you will be punished. Whether you're on the hunt or on the run, mastering your environment is key. As you navigate through cities and jungles, you'll experience smooth and improved iconic parkour moves.
Melhorar o
Free
parkour.
jumps to back ejects and side ejects. These options offer a range of reactive movements, giving you tighter control, resulting in greater speed and deadlier assassinations.
Muito bom, cara. Eles melhoraram muita mecânica mesmo. Foi o que eu falei. Só precisava melhorar um pouco mais a jogabilidade, porque a jogabilidade fica datada, e deixar o mundo mais bonito. É isso. De resto tá perfeito, cara. Não precisava nem mexer muito mais coisa. Mas pelo que eu entendi, eles mexeram em todo o jogo, né? Eles remodelaram o jogo inteiro.
Tailing and eavesdropping missions have also been revamped. In the original game, getting discovered meant instant desynchronization. Yes, this was a pretty big pain point.
Era chato, pô, isso era chato.
Now, the action continues. Your objectives remain, but your target will react, and you must adapt accordingly.
Da hora. Você já que descobriu, vamos pra porrada.
All these new interactions offer multiple ways to succeed and progress in your missions. Of course, this wouldn't be a real pirate adventure without a ship.
Por favor, né? É o mar, é isso que eu quero ver.
You named your brig after a boxy bird.
The Jackdaw. What a beauty.
Nossa, eu lembro que enquanto eu não upei ele todo esse barco, eu não fiquei satisfeito, cara. Porque tinha uns navios fudidos pra enfrentar, velho.
The Jackdaw can conquer the high seas like never before.
Olha, cara. A interação de navio e o combate entre navios é muito bom, cara. Olha. Você ficava totalmente no controle de atirar, de tudo, cara. Nossa, muito bom esse jogo.
You will engage in epic battles, boarding parties, and fort raids. All of these are back and as challenging, dangerous, and exciting as ever. To reinforce your crew, 3 brand new officers make their entrance. Lucy Baldwin, the Padre, and Deadman Smith. Each officer has a unique narrative quest line that reveals their backstory. Gain their trust to recruit them to your crew and benefit from their special gameplay abilities. Deadman Smith, for example, unlocks a double shot from broadside weapons.
Olha esse navio. Não tem como, gente. Assim, meu olho brilha. Olha esse mar, velho. Até hoje tem muito jogo que sofre pra fazer um mar, pra fazer um mar decente.
You can now find a cat or monkey for the Jackdaw. Engage and plunder other vessels. Steer through violent storms, rogue waves.
Puta, não tinha. Onda gigante. Assim, tinha umas ondas maiores que faziam o bar, mas desse jeito não. E não tinha tornado mesmo.
Regaled by shanties new and old.
As músicas, cara. Tem uma música muito top aí nesse jogo, cara. Deles cantando.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced offers a deeper, more immersive adventure that remains faithful to what players love, while enriching the experience with enhanced gameplay features and fresh quests and storylines, including ones for the officers you met earlier and
Just between you and me, new
Nossa, podia
narrative
ter lançado
arcs
hoje, cara.
involving our old
Meu
friend,
Deus.
Blackbeard and Steed. Defy
Olha
empires.
só, velho. Olha
and
isso.
relive the era's explosive
Tem como não,
events
velho.
amidst the ancient war between assassins and Templars in the ultimate pirate fantasy. Gold, infamy, and adventure await. It's time to raise the black flag again.
Cara, eu vou falar uma coisa. Se tem uma coisa que assim a Ubisoft consegue fazer e poucos jogos fazem, é ambientar bem o jogo que ela tá fazendo. Ou seja, o que eu quero dizer com ambientar? É na época do Egito, egípcios, eles fazem muito bem isso. O mapa fiel representado como se fosse na época dos egípcios. É na época dos piratas, eles fazem certinho fiel à época dos piratas. Cara, isso é uma coisa foda, que pouquíssimas desenvolvedores e empresas fazem.
With Black Flag Resynced, we set out to reconnect with the heart of Black Flag. From the start, the intention was clear: deliver a faithful and enriched experience grounded in what players loved. We've rebuilt the entire adventure using our latest Anvil engine. Expect fully overhauled visuals, new additions that deepen its world, and enhance gameplay both on land and at sea. Movement now flows more naturally from one action to the next, whether you're doing parkour across rooftops in Havana or fighting on the docks. Parkour builds on the latest design improvements from recent Assassin's Creed games, while still keeping Edward's classic moves.
Exato.
Combat now offers a more...
Nos novos Assassin's Creed, a dinâmica de combate e de movimentação tá bem melhor, bem superior ao que era na época, né? Apesar que se você jogar, você vai achar bom também. Não vai achar tão ruim, não.
Swashbuckling experience, driven by precise parries and takedowns. Stealth gets its share of improvements too, and the ability to crouch anywhere. They open up more tactical routes and subtle approaches, letting you shape the adventure the way you want. Naval gameplay also follows the same philosophy and offers more tactical options. New officers will join your crew with powerful abilities, while the Jackdaw's weapons can be upgraded with new modes to change up the fight. The sea now plays an active role in how you'll be challenged by the elements. Weather and waves will influence how your ship will handle, while preserving the pace and freedom players remember. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced matters deeply to us and to you. That's why we took the time to rebuild it with the care it deserves. This remains a solo, adventure, and character-driven experience. It is not an RPG. The focus stays on how you play and how you explore the world. And as we develop the game, we organize dedicated workshops with our community. These early player feedbacks played an important role in refining many of these elements. Here's a look at their most recent visit.
Hello everyone, we are here at the Ubisoft Singapore studio where we invited some of our biggest Assassin's Creed fans to discover the remake of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. They've had the opportunity to meet the devs, try the game and share their valuable feedback with us. Here's what they had to say.
Será que teve algum youtuber brasileiro que foi? Pelo menos eu não vi nenhum vídeo ainda.
Team to make the game better and improve it when it finally arrives.
I'm part of that process, and Black Flag is my favorite game, so to be a part of that process is just awesome.
It felt nice to be appreciated in that way, to give direct input about the game.
The feedback with the dev team, they were very open as a dev team to take the criticism, what needs to be fixed, what's great. They even asked us more questions about it. So I love the curiosity that they show us, and it shows that they truly care about what they do.
I'm just really excited to be back, like with the addition of new audio lines, the new dialogue, and the new music.
I'm super excited to actually help improve the staff experience for the game.
I care about this game, this remake. When I heard rumors about this game, I just wanted to be involved in giving as much effective feedback as possible.
Some of this work came directly from spending time with some of our core players early on. We had them play early builds and sat down with them to gather their honest feedback on the game, tapping into the many things players expect of a Black Flag remake, from gameplay features to visual fidelity. This helped us refine some of our choices along the way. What was interesting was not only to gather that feedback, but to understand why players reacted this way. They were incredibly passionate about Edward, how he moves, how he reads on screen, even the details on his face. That led to deeper conversations. Together we explored different...
assim, cortando um pouquinho rapidinho, imagina, se eu já gostava do antigo, imagina essa nova versão. Cara, pode ter certeza que vai ter muito vídeo no canal desse jogo, com certeza.
The team's passion and commitment have driven every step of this journey, and we can't wait for you to see more of what we've been crafting.
Oh, it really is so good to be back in this world. Now, I believe the Black Flag is one of those pirate adventures that never really left the players' minds. And it's also really special to be here today with some of the people who helped shape the game back then and who are bringing it back now. Jean, you were creative director on the original Black Flag, and Paul, you're the creative director on Resynced, who's leading the vision of this remake today. Now, before we dive into what the game is now, I'd love to go back for a moment. So when you started building Black Flag back in early 2012? 2012. How was the world imagined in the first place? I mean, what were the pillars that were there from day one?
Aliás, 2013 foi um ano foda, porque não foi só Assassin's Creed Black Flag que lançou, foi o ano do GTA, foi o ano do The Last of Us. Então, assim, ele lançou no meio de gigantes, cara. E mesmo assim se manteve e foi um jogo absurdo de bom.
From the very beginning, one of the key central core pillars was fluidity. Right? We really wanted a seamless experience, connecting movement, combat, and navigation, all very naturally. And it was the same seamlessness that we were looking for between naval experience and the ground experience, because the other challenges we were facing was to merge actually two fantasies, being a pirate on one side and being an assassin on the other, without any friction. And the sea wasn't just an add-on, to the ground experience. Naval gameplay was really a core pillar from day one. We also wanted a world that feels alive, right? Something that would react to the players, always in motion. And it was very compelling to me to see other people like Paul and his team actually to face the same challenges that we did face back in the days. And I think what helped them craft the game was that a lot of people involved in Resynced today were already part of the game, the original back then.
Paul, so you were already a part of the team back then, right? So, when you come back to a project all these years later, what stayed non-negotiable from the original vision, apart from the fact that, I'm Kenway?
So, Matt, the one thing that was non-negotiable is the original story of Edward Kenway. We have never approached Resynced as a reinvention. Our goal is to carry John's vision forward. And today, we have much more room to do so since the game is engineered and rebuilt on Ubisoft's latest end build. It allows us to push dynamism, gameplay, immersion further while keeping the original vision and story intact.
Yeah, Jean, and you mentioned before how collaborative the original game was, and can you talk about that, especially with Singapore?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a absolutely team effort back in the time. And I remember actually in 2012, when we first came here in Singapore, meeting Paul and the team to do what we call the blueprint, this week of hard work where the game really
época de ouro da Ubisoft,
the preparatory work.
And
Montreal worked very closely with Singapore.
Tomara que esse jogo seja realmente muito bem recebido pela comunidade, né? E que possa dar um up na Ubisoft, e a Ubisoft veja que tipo, opa, esse é o caminho. Evitar de ir pro caminho errado. E detalhe, né? Uma coisa que, o que aconteceu com o Assassin's Creed? É que o Assassin's Creed ele começou a ficar muito, como se diz, muito mais do mesmo. Quando lançou o Black Flag, ele foi uma grande mudança de Assassin's Creed, né, em geral. Antes, Assassin's Creed se tratava de um cavaleiro templário, na época da Grécia, da Roma antiga, e tinha a ver com a questão de Vaticano e tudo mais, né? Em resumo, eu tô resumindo bem por cima. Pode ser até que eu tenha falado alguma besteira. Mas quando lançou o Black Flag, ele mudou a chavezinha, entendeu? Ele saiu daquele perfil Cavaleiro Templário Romano, Vaticano e tudo mais, aquele assunto, e foi pro assunto pirata, para um outro universo. Continua sendo um assassino templário, mas ele mudou, né? Ele saiu daquele ambiente para um ambiente de pirata, entendeu? Onde tinha tudo novo, mecânicas novas, tudo completamente novo. Então foi aí que eles ganharam muito e foi por isso que foi considerado um dos melhores jogos do Assassin's Creed. Então assim, eu espero que agora a Ubisoft tenha se tocado nessa questão que tipo, a gente não dá só pra migrar, a gente tem que mudar junto, a gente tem que, parece que eu vou fazer o sabor, né? A gente tem que trazer coisas novas, né? E o Black Flag foi coisas novas, foi pirataria, foi um negócio absurdo, entendeu? Navios, mar e blá blá blá. Uma coisa que chegou a ser parecido foi no Assassin's Creed Valhalla, né? Esse chegou perto de ser parecido com os seus barcos e tal, mas ainda falta o sabor do Black Flag, né? Então, vamos ver como é que a Ubisoft vai se comportar para os próximos, né?
That you worked on.
That's right. Right. So there seems to be like a real sense of continuity here. You know, not just in the game, but in the people making it. You know, one thing that really shaped Black Flag for me was how dynamic the scenes felt coming back to it for Resynced and shooting the mocap scenes in Toronto. The scenes just felt so dynamic, like the original game. And Jean, what was the intention back then, you know, when it came to all the cinematics?
So from the start, and it was a lot of discussion with Kama, the animation director back then, we really wanted the scenes to feel alive, you know, we wanted characters moving, interacting with each other, exchanging objects, you know, and reacting physically. And that sense of movement was really part of the game's identity, I feel.
Right, and when you rebuild a game like this, I guess that becomes a huge challenge, right, Paul? And how did you keep the spirit whilst trying to push it further with all of today's amazing technology?
Well, there are many ways, but to carry on the spirit of Black Flag, we always remembered one thing: to rebuild the game with the original pillars in mind, John's pillars and the original core team's pillars. But the most important thing was the story. Every single
Ou seja, não mudando a história, né? Só acrescentando mais. É isso, é isso.
Facial animations, but
simples
that's
assim.
important because that's the soul of the game.
You men are the pariahs of Charlestown, and I would profit better by using your organs for chum and your bones for char. By Christ!
And you know, when you add new things to a game that people really know off by heart and they know it so well, the fear is always that the people might notice the seams, right? Jean, when you played it, what did you feel?
Well, actually, I felt like playing Black Flag, you know, and not even noticing where the original end was ending and when the new content that Paul and the team wrote was starting.
Significa que tá bem
and
fluido.
This is something really important. That continuity is very much essential.
A fluidez tá top,
Jean,
então.
Whenever we wanted to change or add something, we would always question ourselves. Does
Claro,
this belong
né? Isso
here? Would Edward do this?
É eles, diretor, que vai falar, né? Vai puxar um pouquinho de saco pro jogo pra eles, mas, cara,
wouldn't do it. However, as we all know,
com certeza eu vou testar e eu vou dar o meu parecer aqui pra vocês.
Brand new missions to the game, including a brand new scene with Edward's wife Caroline that's written by Darby himself.
Yeah, I remember playing it. Jean, so like there's something, I don't know, there's something deeper in Black Flag than just like pirate freedom, you know, and it's closely tied to the character of Edward.
Yes, absolutely. We really wanted to send a message also saying that freedom without structure doesn't lead you anywhere, right? And Edward's arc reflects that. He thinks everything will be granted, you know, that's the good life, plundering, etc. But then in the end you realize that you lost all your friends, right?
Uma coisa que eu percebi é que no Black Flag original ele tem um filtro, vamos dizer assim, um filtro meio amarelado. Até para remeter àquela época, né? Que traz essa sensação de época e tal. Nesse aqui o filtro tá mais não tão visível assim. Dá pra perceber que existe sim o filtro amarelado, mas é bem menos. Então, para deixar o jogo cada vez mais atual, vamos dizer assim.
Because he grows into someone that understands his own responsibilities, and that makes him, like you said, very human.
And that's exactly what I really leaned into coming back to the character after, more than a decade. It's the same Edward, but there seemed to be for me personally, from the scenes that were written, kind of, as I said, more dynamism, but also there's a certain kind of weight to Edward's journey, I guess that with Black Flag Resynced, there are some really kind of important decisions to make, right, Paul? And how did you approach those?
So, Matt, with Resynced, we made a clear choice. It is a pure story-driven adventure, and we are fully focused on Edward's adventures in the Caribbean. As a result of this focus, we have elected to not have the multiplayer and not have the DLC.
Nem precisa, cara.
However, Resynced is built from the ground up,
assim,
with new story, new content, and new systems.
Talvez o que eu acho que seria legal eles lançar, talvez pra frente, uma DLC onde você traga um multiplayer de, assim, do mundo, né? O multiplayer do mundo, ou seja, não precisa ser um modo cooperativo nem nada do tipo, mas é você começar com um personagem online, começar com comprar o seu navio, ter um mundo de, sei lá, 10, 15 pessoas jogando online, piratas também, e aí você criar meio que um GTA RP, só que pirata dentro do Black Flag. Eu acho que isso daria muito certo e seria bem legal aqui.
To its action adventure roots. Resynced is a 2026 take on the original legend. And for those of us who are curious, the original will still be available.
And Sean, so the modern day, right, that played a really specific role in Black Flag when it was released. And so can you explain how it fit the franchise back then?
So, back then in 2013, the present day reflected where the franchise was at. It was a transition moment, especially with Desmond's story and what it meant at the time. But now with Resynced, I think there were some changes were needed.
That's right. Today, the modern day has evolved. For Black Flag Resynced, we have approached it in a way that focuses on Edward's journey while still connecting his memories to the Animus. The modern day riffs in Black Flag Resynced will feature new moments that focus on Edward's internal struggles.
There's also something about Black Flag that I feel that, I don't know, people still crave what the game brought,
You know what? I think it's because it's a game full of light.
Yeah.
Yes, there is danger and violence, but everything takes place under the bright Caribbean sky, palm trees, seas, movement. It's very generous in a sense. And that sense of escapism has always been part of the game, and I feel it's very relevant in 2026.
Yeah, totally. And the other thing that people, I feel, never forget, and certainly I never had, is the music.
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. It's the music. Especially the sea shanties.
Trilha sonora e os caras cantando era muito bom, velho. Muito bom. As canções do mar era
foda.
foda.
For Resynced, we have kept the shanties that everybody loves, but we have also added new shanties. They are connected to the story.
Isso era muito legal.
So today, we'd like to reveal a collaboration with an artist that's deeply connected to the Assassin's Creed franchise. And this artist has a special place in my heart because of his work on Assassin's Creed Revelations, Woodkid.
Woodkid. Ah, cool. Yeah, that's great.
Hey everyone, Woodkid here. I'm in my studio in Paris now and I have great news for you. I'm back in the Assassin's Creed franchise, this time for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. The world of Assassin's Creed has been very important for me and very linked to my career. It started like 15 years ago or something. And this time, I'm very excited about what we've done. I know that Assassin's Creed Black Flag is a game that's very important to all of you. It's a game about escapism, about rebellion, about exploration, and these are themes that are very, very important for my work. I've explored these themes a lot in my music. So I won't say too much, but I can't wait for you to hear what I've done for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced.
Having him return to the franchise, especially for Black Flag Resynced, means a lot to the team. We've been working on a newly reimagined track specifically for Black Flag Resynced, and we can't wait for you guys to hear it.
Yeah, right. And you know, music is just one of those things that people remember long after they stop playing. I mean, I did. The sea shanties, I still play in my car now from time to time, you know, and this game means a lot to you, and we know that.
Yeah, absolutely. This game means a lot to me, and I'm not saying that just because you guys are here. Just working on a game takes me back to 2012, and we all want the game to be the best it can be, and we really hope that you guys will enjoy playing it.
Yeah, so you entered the Animus for real.
That's right.
In 2012, yeah.
I mean, what a great thing, right? To come back to something, you know, more than a decade after.
Assim, eu sou da opinião que eu não gosto de ver remake levando jogo do ano, por exemplo. Mas esse eu ia adorar se acontecesse, cara, porque esse jogo é muito bom. Apesar que não tem como, né, cara? Tem GTA vindo aí, tem muitos jogos vindo aí.
It's just been such a pleasure for me, and I thank you guys for bringing me back.
Mas queria, porque eu adoro esse jogo, adoro essa franquia.
I've got a little surprise for you. All right, this is something pretty awesome. I saw it today for the first time, and I love it. So here we have an Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced Collector's Edition. It's so awesome, and inside is a really stunningly well-crafted figurine of Edward Kenway sitting there, slouched like me, really. And he looks really cool, and it's crafted really well. And inside there's a notebook with all of like Kenway's diary entries and journeys about all of his adventures, and there's also a brooch and a cloth map, and then some goodies in there for everyone. So this one is really cool. It's the first time I've seen it today, and if you guys like it, then you're gonna have to get your own, because this one's mine.
You deserve it.
Thank you.
You're welcome to take it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. We can't wait for you to live or relive this thrilling pirate adventure with Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. That will launch on July 9th, 2026. I just want to say thank you for all being with us today, and we cannot wait for you to experience it yourselves. Cheers.
Até mais. Muito bom, o vídeo acaba aqui. Vou até pausar aqui. Bom, gente, esse aqui foi um Break News aqui rapidinho para falar um pouquinho da Assassin's Creed. Pouquinho não, né? A gente acabou vendo toda a apresentação. Mas assim, o jogo tá incrível. Já era incrível no passado, agora então tá absurdo. E, bom, obrigado por quem ficou até aqui. Quem assistiu, não esquece de se inscrever no canal, ativar o sininho de notificações para vocês receberem mais e mais vídeos como esse. Não esquece de seguir a gente nas redes sociais. E é isso. MoreSix falando, MoreSix fazendo. Fui!